Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we're going to look at tomorrow, April 14th, 2025.
Yeah.
Using the forecast from Tarot by High C.
Mm-hmm.
That's tarot by hic.net if you want to check it out.
Mm.
We're basically pulling out the key stuff, giving you a shortcut.
Yeah, and what jumps out right away is this real focus on emotional depth.
Mm.
It's not really about just skimming the surface.
Yeah,
It's an invitation to, explore what's really going on underneath and maybe reflect more instead of just acting immediately.
right. So this diving beneath surface appearances, unpack that a bit. What does that actually look like for someone, say, going about their day?
Well, think of it like your intuition might be dialed up, pointing you towards maybe deeper reasons behind things,
Ah,
especially around stuff like shared money or, close relationships, or even just personal growth, how you're changing.
so even normal interactions might feel
Mhm.
bigger, more meaningful.
Exactly. They could feel a bit more charged, yeah.
Yeah.
Like little clues pointing to those deeper currents we mentioned.
Okay, so pay attention to the gut feelings. But the forecast also warned about getting too deep, didn't it? Like
Yeah.
analysis paralysis.
Absolutely, yeah. That's the balancing act. It's valuable to explore for sure, but getting sort of lost in your own head, overanalyzing everything, that can just lead to, feeling down or spiraling.
So what's the alternative then? If you feel yourself doing that.
The advice is really to shift from judging yourself or the feeling to just getting curious. Instead of that loop of, why do I feel like this? Maybe ask, okay, what's this feeling trying to tell me? What can I learn?
That's a much healthier frame.
Okay.
Now, let's talk about this other big piece. Saturn conjunct the North Node. That sounds, well, significant.
It really is. You could almost picture it as a surge of karmic energy, like a cosmic crossroads moment
Crossroads between what?
between your responsibilities, your structure, that's Saturn,
Wow.
and your kind of destiny or path forward, the North Node. This alignment can really push you towards like new levels of achievement or mastery.
Wow, okay, so there's potential for quick progress.
Potentially, yes. It's a time where really taking ownership, taking responsibility for your actions can have a big impact. It can really propel you forward if you steer it right.
So it's about being conscious with your choices.
Very much so. Consciously directing your energy towards where you actually want to go.
Mm.
It links back to that whole reflection piece, aligning what you do today with where you want to be.
But the forecast also mentions this feeling of a burden. That sounds a bit contradictory to rapid progress. How does that fit in?
Well, that feeling often comes up when you're facing the very challenges that are meant to make you grow. It's like the resistance you feel when you're lifting weights. It feels like a burden, but it's actually building strength.
Ah, okay. So the burden isn't necessarily bad, it's just part of the process.
Exactly. The key is not to get overwhelmed by it. Focus on what you can influence, what you can take responsibility for in that tricky situation. And importantly, allow other things to just develop naturally. Don't try and force or control everything.
Right, letting go of what you can't control. So for everyone listening, tomorrow, April 14th, looks like a day where really tuning into those deeper emotions is key. Could give you some real insights.
Mm-hmm.
And it's also a potent time to kind of step up, take responsibility for your direction, especially with Saturn and the North Node doing their thing.
Yeah, just remember that advice about curiosity over criticism when you're looking inward. Don't get bogged down in overthinking it.
Good reminder.
Yeah.
So maybe a final thought then.
Yeah, perhaps something for you, the listener, to consider is how does knowing about these potential vibes, this emotional depth, this call for responsibility, how might that actually help you navigate your day?
Hmm.
Approach things with more intention, perhaps. Which of these themes really clicks with what's going on for you right now? Reflecting on that connection. That's probably where the real gold is for tomorrow.